Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over 3 easy, quick things that you can do to help yourself be more relaxed and be more calm when you're feeling stressed or anxious. So the suggestions I have for you today are inspired by the practice of yoga. So what we're going to do is suggestion number 1 is going to be like the least yogi type suggestion, and then suggestion number 3 will be a little bit more on the yogi side. So we'll go through it that way. So with all that said, let's get into our tips to help you feel more calm. Tip number 1 is really honestly not that yogi. It is used in yoga practice and it's used in meditation, but it's also, pretty well known as a technique to help you be in a more relaxed state. So it's called diaphragmatic breathing. It's also known as belly breathing. So basically what it is on your inhales, your belly fills with air. On your exhale, the belly comes back in. And this is the way we really are supposed to be breathing. So the diaphragm is the main muscle that we use, or the main muscle that we're supposed to use when we breathe. But there are a lot of accessory muscles that also assist in breathing. And a lot of times, like when you breathe more with your chest, you're using more of those accessory muscles. So this type of more shallow breathing, chest breathing, would be a breath that you might experience when you're in a state of fight or flight. But what happens in our modern day is we tend to get into that fight or flight state, which means basically our sympathetic nervous system is active when there's not an actual literal threat. So just like our normal stresses in life that we're not going to need to fight or run away from are causing us to get into this state. So when you breathe with the diaphragm, it helps you go to the other end of the spectrum and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is that more resting state, which is where we do want to live most of our lives. So that's why it's helpful in helping you feel more calm and less stressed. So to do this breath, you can put one hand on your chest and one on your stomach, and as you inhale, the hand on your stomach should move so your belly fills with air, and as you exhale, the belly comes back in, and you want to make sure the hand on your chest is not moving too much. I do have a video that goes over diaphragmatic breathing in more detail, and I will link that down below for you guys. There's no specific number of breaths that you need to do for this technique, but what you can do is just like if you're feeling stressed, just tune into your breath, see if you're breathing this way. If you're not, taking a few breaths in this manner to help you relax. So you really, like I said, we're supposed to be breathing this way normally, but sometimes we need to remind ourselves. Tip number 2 is to breathe in and out through your left nostril. So basically all you do is close off your right nostril and breathe in and out through the left. The reasoning for doing this, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of alternate nostril breathing. If you practice yoga, you might have heard of it. It's a pretty common breath used in yoga called Nadi Shodhana. So basically what that does is it balances the left and the right sides of the body. So we all have feminine energy and masculine energy regardless of gender. So our feminine energy is more of that relaxing type energy, and that's located on the left side of our body. Our masculine energy is more of that get up and go type energy, and that's located on the right side of our body. So with this breath, we're basically activating the left side of the body, so that's more of that rest and relax type state. So, if you're having some nasal congestion on the day that you're feeling stressed, maybe you'll need to try one of the other 2 tips, because you do need to have a clear airway through the left nostril to be able to do this technique. But yeah, I would also suggest closing down your eyes while you do this technique to help you get into that more resting state. And also for tip number 1, the diaphragmatic breathing, if you close down your eyes, it will definitely be more powerful. Again, number of times that you're breathing in and out depends on what you need. I would suggest probably doing at least 5 breaths of that to get more relaxed, but see what your body needs. Tip number 3 is a mudra. So a mudra is a hand gesture. So we do mudras in yoga. So some common mudras are putting the index finger and thumb together, and sometimes you meditate this way, or even putting the hands in prayer together is also a mudra. So the one we're going to do today is called Prithvi mudra. So basically, you're going to take the ring finger and the thumb and put them together. So just so you guys understand how this works, so each of the fingers relates to a different element. So you have fire, air, water, earth, and ether. I think I hit them all. So when we do mudras, we're thinking about the elements. So your thumb is related to fire, The ring finger is the earth element, and that's related to grounding. And I don't know if you have ever heard when you're feeling more stressed when someone says trying to do some more grounding techniques. So grounding, connecting to the earth element does help you be in a more relaxed state. So how this works is when the thumb, which is related to fire, touches any of the other fingertips related to the other elements, it will activate that element and bring energy to it. So when we bring the thumb to the ring finger, we're activating the earth element, again, for grounding. So it literally just looks like this, and you actually can keep your other 3 fingers relaxed. And I do suggest so you can relax your hands on your lap, and I would have your palms facing down. So having your palms facing down is also good for grounding. Palms facing up is more for receiving energy. So if you're doing the mudra, get 2 for 1, have the palms facing down, and you'll feel super relaxed. Again, closing down your eyes will make this more powerful, but the nice thing about this one is if you're in a spot where you can't close down your eyes, I mean, it's pretty easy to do and no one would really notice. Also with the diaphragmatic breathing, the nostril breathing, people might notice that your hand's on your face, so I mean, go for it if you want. Really, who cares what people think? But if you're wanting to be a little more discreet, tip number 1 or tip number 3 might be a better option for you. So those are my 3 easy, quick tips for you guys to be more relaxed and calm. But to really stay in this state for longer, you guys know I'm a huge advocate for meditation, and I didn't really add that in today because I don't think it's like a really quick, easy tip, although for me personally, if I'm feeling overwhelmed or stressed, I will sit for just like a 5-minute meditation, which is pretty quick, but I think the suggestions I gave you today are like even quicker than 5 minutes, or like little things that you can do. But sitting for meditation definitely is really helpful in long-term being in a more calm, relaxed state. I do have a specific guided meditation for grounding, and I will link that in the description for you guys down below if you're interested in trying that. Let me know in the comments below which suggestion you tried and how it worked out for you, but that's all I have for you guys today. I hope these suggestions help you feel more calm and relaxed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.